Hello kids, in today's class we are going to start with the next chapter, multiples. So what are multiples? So, multiples are the number which are obtained by multiplying that number with any whole number. Okay, so what I mean here is that if I want to take the multiples of 4, then what we'll have to do is we have to multiply this 4 with a whole number. So I am writing multiply 4 with the whole number to get the multiples. This is the simple definition of a multiple. Okay, given number, multiply it with the whole number and get the multiples. But what are the whole numbers? So the numbers which are starting from 1, 2 and goes on up to infinite, they are the whole numbers. Okay, so how we can get the multiples? Multiplying this number for which we wanted to know the multiples with any whole number and get the multiples. Now, what are the multiple of 4 in our case? 4 when multiplied with 1, which is a whole number, is giving us 4. So this is the first multiple of 4, that is the number itself. Okay, and then 4 multiplied with 2, we will get 8. 4 multiplied with 3, we will get 12 and so on. So what are we doing here? Here we are multiplying the given number with the whole numbers to get the multiples here. Okay, the given number is 4. We are multiplying them with the whole numbers and we are getting the multiples. All these are the multiples of 4. Okay, now let's move ahead and let's take another example. Let us take example of any other number. I'm taking 7 now. So what are the multiples of 7? Just multiply 7 with the whole numbers. So the first multiple is the number itself, 7, then 14, 21, 28 and so on. All these are the multiples of 7. Okay, so I hope that you have understood now that what are multiples. Now let's move further in this chapter to understand the next concept, which is called common multiples. Okay, so I'm writing here common multiples. So kids, what are common multiples? In order to find the common multiples of the given two or more than two numbers, first of all, we have to find their multiples. So here what is given? Here we have to find what are the common multiples of 4 and 6. Let's try to do the same question. Common multiples, I am denoting this with CM, common multiples. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to find the common multiples of 4 and 6. So for that, let us find the multiples of 4 first. Okay, what are the multiples of 4? We have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, right? Or you can also simply write down the table of 4. That is the same thing. 4 into 1 is 4, 8, 12, 4 into 4 is 16, 20, 24, 28, 32 and so on. And similarly, let's write down the multiples of 6 now. 6 into 1 is 6, 6 into 2 is 12, 6 into 3 is 18, 6 into 4 is 24, 6 into 5 is 30, 36, and so on. All these are the multiples of 4. All these are the multiples of 6. Now next what we have to do, we have to find their common multiples. So I'm marking their common multiples in red. 4, 8 and then 12. 12 is the first common multiple. Then next 24 is common. And if we'll move further, then 36 is also common here. Okay, I'm writing 36 because 4 into 9 is 36, right? So 36 is also the common multiple. So all these numbers which are marked in red are the common multiples of 4 and 6. So we can write here the common multiple of 4 and 6 are 12, 24, 36 and so on. Okay, all these are the common multiples of 4 and 6. Similarly, let us take any other example. Let us try to find out the common multiples of 6 and 9. Okay, so for that, multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, and so on. And now let us write down multiples of 9. This is 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, and so on. All these are the multiples of 6 and these are the multiples of 9. Now let us try to find the common multiples. So if you see here, the common multiples are 18, the next one is 36, and if we continue to write it further, we will get many more common multiples. But for now, I'm writing the common multiples of 6 and 9 as we have observed here are 18, 36, okay, and so on. I'm writing. Okay, so this is how, kids, we have to find the common multiple. Now, next we have a concept of LCM, which is called the lowest common multiple. Okay, so what we have to do here, same thing. First, we have to find the multiples like what we are doing. Then we have to find the common multiples. And once we find out that what are the common multiples, the next step is to find the LCM, that is the least, or you can also call as lowest common multiple. Okay, the lowest common multiple. So the lowest common multiple will be 18 here. Why 18? Because from the list of the common multiple, the lowest number is 18. So in the above case, 18 is the common multiple. Okay, and similarly, kids, if we'll see this example of 4 and 6 where we find out the common multiples of 4 and 6 are given here, then what is the LCM? I'm writing in red. LCM in this case will be 12, because from the list of the common multiples, the lowest number is 12 here. So this is the least common multiple. Okay, so I hope that you have understood that what is the least common multiple here. And also we can say that if we go by definition, that what is the least common multiple, then we can say that it is the smallest number which is a multiple of both the given numbers, or you can also say that it is the smallest number which is divisible by both the numbers, leaving no remainder, or leaving remainder as 0. Okay, so this is LCM, and now we have done LCM. So let us pick few more questions on LCM here. Okay, so let me see that what are the given question here. Find, okay, before this I want to give you some easy questions. Multiples of 3 and 4 which have nothing in common. Okay, let us find the LCM is denoted by L dot C dot M. Let us find what is the LCM of the number 5 and 10. Okay, so first thing what we have to do, write down the multiples of 5. So what are the multiples of 5? 5 itself, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so on. Next is to write the multiples of 10. What are the multiples of 10? 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. And what is the next step? Find the common multiples of 5 and 10. And what are the common? 10 is common, 20 is common, 30 is common. So these are the common multiples, 10, 20, 30, and so on, right? And next, last thing is LCM. Among the list, we have to find what is the least common multiple. So here it is 10. Okay. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Now let us take another example. Now I'm taking the another example where we have to find the LCM of the numbers 3 and 5. So kids, let us first write down the multiples of 3. Multiples of 3. So the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 and so on. And now the multiples of 5, which are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and so on. All these are the multiples of 5. Now, next what we have to do is we have to find the common multiples. So the common multiples, if we see here, are 15. 15 is the first common multiple here. And if I just extend it, it is 21, then 24, 27 and 30. And the 30 number, it is the next common multiple. Okay, and so on. So what we have done, first of all, we have find out the multiples of 3 and 5 and what are the common multiples. Now what we have to do, we have to find the LCM of 3 and 5. For that, we have to pick the lowest number from the list of common multiples. So the lowest number here is 15. So the LCM of the number 3 and 5 is 15. Okay, so this is one method to find the LCM. That is to find the multiples, then the common multiples, and then from the list of the common multiples, just pick the lowest common multiple, which is the LCM itself. Okay, so after this, what we have here is finding LCM using a number line. So here a number line is given to us from 0 to 27. I'm just enlarging it a bit. Okay, this one. This is the number line from 0 to 27 given to us. And using this number line, we have to find that what are the common multiples of 2 and 3. So kids, the method to do is on the number line, let us first mark the multiples of 2, okay, which they have already done with a pink line. So this is 2, then 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So all the numbers where this pink line is landing are the multiples of 2. Okay, and the other one for the multiples of 3, they are using a blue line and they are marking it from below. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 and so on. All these are the multiples of 3. Okay. Now to find that what are the common multiples, what we have to do, we have to mark the points which are common to both. That is where both the lines are meeting. So if you see here, this marked point 6 is one of that point where both the multiples are there. Okay, and after 6, which one is the another one? Let us see which is there after 6. So after 6 we have 12. So if you see here also, these two lines are meeting. And then we have 18, then we have 24, right? And then after 24, the next will be 30 down the line. Okay, so all these are the common multiples where both the lines are meeting. Okay, these are the common multiples list. So this is the list of common multiples, and from here when we have to pick the least common, we will pick 6 because it is the smallest common multiple. Okay, so this is the another way that we have to find the LCM using the number line. So just mark both the multiples on the line, and where both the lines are meeting, both the lines are meeting, they are the common multiples, and write down the common multiples. After that, pick the first one, which is the lowest one. Okay, so kids, I hope that you have understood that what is a multiple, how to find the common multiples and the least common multiples using this method. Now, let us move further in this chapter and try to understand another method using which we can find out the LCM, and that is called as the prime factorization method. Okay, so I'll tell you that how we have to find the LCM using the prime factorization method. For that, let us take example of finding the LCM of 20 and 16, the same numbers which are given here. Okay, so what we have to do here is, first of all, find the factors of both the numbers. So factors of 20. So kids, before that, finding the factors of 20, let us first understand what are factors. So factors are the numbers which divides the given number completely. Okay, we have to find the factors of 20 here. So let us start. What are the factors of 20? Factors of 20 are, we will start with 2. Okay, so this is 2 multiplied by 2. That is 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. Okay, so the product of these three are the factors. The product of these three is 20. These three are the factors of the number 20. Okay, there is also another method which we will learn in the next grade called as the tree method to find out the prime factorization, where what we do is we write 20 in the middle and we write down its factor. We know 5 into 4, 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. Okay, and this is the first branch. Now what we will do, we will try to find out the further factors of these number. We know that 5 is a prime number, right? So it cannot be further factorized. So this is as is. Now coming to 4, 4 has two factors, that is 2 and 2, right? And this is the second branch. Now this 2, it cannot be further drilled down. We cannot further drill it down because it's a prime number. Okay, this is a prime number. So if you see what are the factors using this method, we will get 5, we will get this 2, and we will get this 2. Okay, so same factors we have written over here. This is called as prime factorization method, where we have to find the factors till we reach the prime numbers. Same thing we are doing here. Okay, factors of 20 is 2 into 2 into 5. All the numbers are prime. They cannot be further drilled down. Okay, next what we have is factors of 16. So kids, also understand this. If you don't know that how we are getting it, you can start it like this. Like if you have 16, we know 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. Okay. Now this 2 cannot be further drilled down. It's a prime number. But again, we can drill this 8 into 3 parts. That is 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. So finally, we will get this, and this is the list of factors for 16. Okay, so now what we have got here is, we have got the factor of 16 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, factors of 20 as 2 into 2 into 5. So all these are the prime factors of 16, all these are the prime factors of 20. Now coming to LCM, what we have to do is, first of all, we will find the common numbers in both the factors and we will write them down. So for this 2, we have 1 2 here, right? So I'm writing 1 2. For this 2, we have another 2 here. So I'm writing 1 2. Like I'm writing the common ones. For these 2, I'm writing only 1 2. Okay, I can also write this. For these 2, I'm writing 1 2. For these 2, I'm just marking it. I'm writing another 2. So we have written this only twice. Out of these 4 2, we are picking the common. So we are writing them twice. Now we have to write the leftover part as is. This 5 is left here, write as is. This 2 is left, 2. This 2 is also left, write it as is. So this is the LCM. This is the LCM. So let's multiply. This is 2 into 2 is 4, into 5 is 20. 20 into 4 is 80. 80 is the LCM. So this is the finding of LCM using prime factorization method, where first we have find out the factors of one number, then the factors of another number. So when we have got factors of both the numbers with us, we will try to find out the common numbers now. So common numbers we have written, and then the uncommon numbers. We have to write all the uncommon numbers and then multiply them all. We will get the LCM. Okay, so this is how, kids, we have to find the LCM of the number. Also, there is another method of finding the prime factorization also, which I am telling you now. This is method 1. This is second method of finding the prime factorization. What we will do, we will write both the numbers 20 and 16, and now what we are going to do is we are going to find its factor. So 20 and 16, both of them, they come in the table of 2. So this is 2 into 10. 2 multiplied by 10 is giving us 20. 2 multiplied by 8 is giving us 16. We are just dividing it with their common factors. And then 10 and 8, they are again coming in the table of 2. So we can divide this with 2 again. 2 into 5, 2 into 4. Right? We are dividing them together. Okay, so with the, and now coming to 5 and 4. 5 and 4, they do not have any common factors. They are the remaining numbers. So if we have to find LCM like this, what we will have, we will have this 2 and this 2 as common 2's, because they both are common factors of these numbers 20 and 16. And then the numbers which are not used, or you can say which are not common or left out numbers, they are 5 and 4. We are writing them also. And now what we have to do is just multiply them together. So this is 80 only. This is our answer. Okay, so you can also use this method. Whichever method you find easy, you can use that method. Okay, everything is correct. Now let us, so the next question here is, find the LCM of 18, 50 and 30. Question, LCM of 18, 30 and 25. So let us do this question with both the methods. Okay, so I'm doing first method. What we have to do here is find the factors of 18. So what are the factors of 18? 2 multiplied by 9, we get 18, right? So now 2 is as is because it's a prime number, but 9 can be further drilled down into prime numbers. So that is 3 into 3. We can write 9 as 3 into 3. These are the factors of 18. Next, we have to find the factors of 30. We know 30 is 5 multiplied by 6. 5 is a prime factor, right? But 6 is not. So we can drill down 6 as 2 into 3, right? And the last one, we have factors of 50. That is 5 multiplied with 10, we get 50. 5 is as is because it's a prime factor, and 10 can be further decomposed into 2 into 5. So these are the numbers. These are the factors of all the three numbers. Next, what we have to do to find the LCM, we have to find the common numbers first. So let us start with 2. 2 is here. 2 is in 30's factor also and in 50's factor also. So for these three, we will write down 2 one time. Okay. So 2 is covered. Now let's move to 3. 3 is here, 3 is here, but it is not here. So we will take this 3 and this 3. For these two 3, we will take 1, 3 common. This is the common one, this is the common 3. Next, we have 5. 5 is not here, but it is present here and here also. So this is common. For these two common, we are taking 5 one time. Okay, so these three numbers, they are common factor of these two, which we have written. Now what we have to do, we have to write down the uncommon factors also. This 3 is not common, we have to write it. Here all these factors are covered, and in the last one this 5 is not common, so we will consider this also. Now what we have to do, we have to multiply them together. So what we have, 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 5 is 45, 45 into 10 is 450. That is the LCM of the number. Okay, so this is the first method. Now what we have to do, let us find out the LCM using the second method here. So what we have to do, we are taking these numbers which are 18, 30 and sorry kids, I have written 25 here, it is 50. Okay, I'm writing 50, this is not 25. Now 18, 30 and 50. So first thing what we have to do, we have to divide it with the number which is common to three of these, and that is 2, right? So we have 2 into 9, 2 into 15, 2 into 25. Okay, and then next we have to think of a number which is a factor of these three. So there is no such number. Then we have to think of a number which should at least be factor of two of these. So we know that 5 is a factor of 15. So 5 into 3 is 15, 5 into 5 is 25. This 9 will be as if. Okay, so now if you look at these numbers, we have 9, 3 and 5, and 3 is a common factor of 9 and this 3. So these are the common factors now. So now I can write the LCM as the common factors 2 into 5 into 3, because these are common factors to these numbers, and then the numbers which are not common, that is 3 and 5. There is no number which has both 3 and 5 as common, and also they are prime numbers. So I'm writing them as a 3 into 5. Now again, if we will multiply them, we will get 450. These are the same set of numbers. Okay, so this is how we have to find the LCM. So kids, I hope that you have understood the concept of LCM now, and we will start with this exercise 5A in the next class, and I will see you all in the next class now. Thank you.